Ixion, the mortal king of Thessaly, was a man of great ambition and pride. His kingdom prospered under his rule, but his insatiable desire for power and glory knew no bounds. Despite his earthly successes, Ixion harbored dreams of ascending to the heavens and mingling with the gods themselves. As fate would have it, Ixion's chance to interact with the divine came when Zeus, the king of the gods, invited him to Mount Olympus as a guest. Delighted by the opportunity to dine among the gods, Ixion eagerly accepted the invitation, believing it to be a sign of his impending divine status. Upon arriving at Olympus, Ixion was greeted with lavish feasts and grandeur beyond his wildest dreams. The gods welcomed him with open arms, showering him with gifts and praise. Among his hosts was Zeus himself, the ruler of the heavens, whose power and authority Ixion coveted above all else. As the festivities continued, Ixion found himself drawn to Hera, Zeus's radiant wife and queen of the gods. Her beauty and grace captivated him, stirring feelings of desire and longing within his heart. Ignoring the warnings of propriety and respect for the divine, Ixion allowed his lust to consume him, and he devised a plan to seduce Hera, the goddess of marriage and fidelity. One fateful night, Ixion's desires reached a fever pitch, and he made his move. Under the cover of darkness, he approached Hera with words of flattery and seduction, attempting to win her favor with promises of wealth and power. However, Hera saw through his deceitful intentions and rebuffed his advances, her divine wrath igniting like a flame. Enraged by Ixion's audacity and disrespect, Zeus devised a cunning punishment to teach him a lesson he would never forget. Instead of condemning him to a swift and merciful fate, Zeus chose to inflict upon Ixion a torment that would last for eternity, a punishment that would serve as a warning to mortals and gods alike. Zeus formed a cloud in the likeness of Hera, a perfect replica of the goddess's divine beauty and grace. He then presented the illusion to Ixion, tempting him with the promise of forbidden love and passion. Blinded by his desires and unable to see through the deception, Ixion fell into the trap, believing the cloud to be Hera herself. Consumed by lust and driven by his insatiable desires, Ixion surrendered himself to the illusion, indulging in carnal pleasures that could never be fulfilled. Little did he know that his actions had sealed his fate, condemning him to an eternity of suffering and torment. Zeus, witnessing Ixion's betrayal and arrogance, unleashed his divine wrath upon the mortal king, casting him into the depths of Tartarus, the darkest abyss of the underworld. There, Ixion was bound to an infernal wheel, a fiery chariot that spun endlessly through the void, its flames devouring his flesh and consuming his soul. For all eternity, Ixion would be tormented by the agony of his own desires, forever trapped in a cycle of suffering and despair. His punishment served as a stark reminder of the consequences of hubris and disrespect towards the gods, a cautionary tale that echoed throughout the ages.